Coming up, we head to Steinbrenner Field, the home of the Rays, to experience what could be the best deal in baseball, with all-you-can-eat food and unlimited drinks, plus the first rain delay in Rays history, and more at Major League Baseball's most intimate ballpark. What's going on, everybody? I'm Harrison Taylor, and this is Steinbrenner Field, the 2025 home of the Tampa Bay Rays. Tropicana Field lost its roof during Hurricane Milton, causing millions of dollars worth of damage and leaving the Rays without anywhere to play. Enter Steinbrenner Field, the spring training home of the New York Yankees and the home of their single-A affiliate, the Tampa Tarpons. In November 2024, a $15 million deal was announced to give the Rays full use of George M Steinbrenner Field for the 2025 season. The Rays were allowed to change out Yankee signage to create a park that felt like their own. Despite being the largest Grapefruit League ballpark, Steinbrenner Field has the smallest capacity in Major League Baseball at 10,046. The Athletics, playing at Sacramento's Sutter Health Park, another minor league facility, have the second lowest capacity with 13,416. For the Rays, this situation of having the league's lowest capacity is familiar, as Tropicana Field previously held that position with a capacity of 25,025. The Rays averaged 16,515 fans per game at the Trop last season, so it is no surprise that almost all of the games at GMS Field have been sellouts so far this season. Major League Baseball has made several adjustments to the Rays' schedule, acknowledging the challenges of playing outside in the state of Florida during the summer months. The league front-loaded the team's home games, with 37 of their first 54 games taking place at GMS Field. First pitch of games have also been moved back to 7:35 p.m. starting in June to try and combat some of the summer heat. Steinbrenner Field is only supposed to be a one-year temporary home of the Rays, so we will see where they end up for 2026. Now let's stroll Steinbrenner Field. Most fans will enter from the pedestrian bridge, connecting the general parking lots at Raymond James Stadium to GMS Field. At the end of the bridge, fans will find a box office as well as Gate 1. If fans choose to continue walking past Gate 1, they will see the Tank, a backfield that was upgraded to be the temporary home of the Tampa Tarpons, situated between the new Yankees clubhouses. The path will lead you to the front plaza, landscaped with palm trees, and features the actual entrance for Tarpons games. The plaza also houses the main Rays team store and stairs leading up to Gate 2. The Yankees Monument Garden and statue of George Steinbrenner remain in place. Once up the stairs, fans are welcomed with Rays graphics and can walk right through the tunnel to see the field. On the main concourse, fans can enter the main store, offering a wide selection of caps and shirts on the upper level, and women's and kids on the lower level. Further down the concourse is concession portables, and at the end is the third base club, located above the visitors' bullpen. The club features a full bar as well as high top and lounge seating areas in the air conditioning. Past the club is one of the only Yankees remains in the stadium, a retired number. In right field, there is a two-level seating area with reserve seats, complete with shade on both levels. Further along in the outfield, there is reserve seats all along the outfield wall, but standing room and high-top tables can be found along the scoreboard. In right field is the Viva Victory Ledge, offering high-top drink rail style seating and a full-service bar. In left center field is the Seminole Hard Rock Cabanas, which have changed into more of a picnic area rather than the lounge-like seating we saw during our last visit. Walking back past the Viva Bar, fans will find a big blue box with Rays illustrations. This, of course, is covering the giant 3D Yankees logo. Beyond the box and located next to Gate 1 is another team store. Bonus points for carrying alter egos of the Rays minor league affiliates. There's also a bunch of cool Rays merchandise as well. Above the Rays bullpen is where fans can find the strikeout counter and the We Bullpen Club, complete with yet another bar. On the first base concourse is a giant big white tent with more concession portables as well as the Rays Authentic Shop. In the seating bowl, the seats still show the Yankees logo. Behind home plate on the upper level is the Baldwin Group Luxury Suites. There are also loges along each baseline. Above each of the clubs is a special ticketed area that requires a wristband. If you are lucky enough, you can snag a reserved first row seat or standing room only access to this area through the Rays Rush program for $50. The area features misting fans, a great view of both the Tampa skyline and the action on the field. In the back corner is a covered full-service bar with inclusive beer and wine. Headed towards home plate is a food buffet with a selection of ballpark classics. There is a self-service area with canned soda and bottled water, as well as soft pretzels, churros, and popcorn. So right off the bat, this space is massive. For $50 to get all that food, inclusive beer, soda, water, it's help yourself, churros, popcorn, pretzels. Like, my mind is blown that you can get all this in such a great view in this intimate ballpark. So we'll see how this food stacks up. But first, let's go ahead and tour all the regular concessions here at Steinbrenner Field. The chicken tender slash hot dog stand is featuring the Family Value Chicken Tender helmet, which has 6 chicken tenders, 1 pound of french fries, all for $27.89. The stand also has Italian sausages, cheesesteaks, and souvenir nachos in a glove. Legendary Barbecue is serving up a hand-carved pastrami sandwich on rye with spicy brown mustard for $14.99, as well as some delicious pulled pork mac and cheese for $10.99. At Burger, yes, that's what the concession stand is called, Burger, singular, serves a burst burger, which is 2 4-ounce Wagyu beef patties with American cheese, onions, pickles, and house sauce for $19.98, the year the Rays were founded. And if you're wondering, yes, I do think this is the same exact dish as the '99 burger. The Third Base Club serves up an 813 burger with a bacon onion jam for $13.99 and a Southwest chicken quesadilla with corn and poblano peppers for $10.99. Chicken, again, another great concession stand name, is offering a chicken avocado bowl with grilled chicken, shredded romaine lettuce, corn pico, cilantro ranch, and pickled red onions for $16.99. Plus, they're serving up 4 sandwiches, the chicken Cuban, Nashville hot, Chipotle lime grilled chicken, and the classic buttermilk chicken sandwich. Now let's head back to the rooftop to review the food on the buffet. All right, first up, let's start with the regular hot dog. The dog is good. I will say it's a little bit cold, but a classic Nathan's hot dog. Can't go wrong with that. So we'll go ahead and give it 4 pop points. Next up, have a burger. Also not very warm, so points off the back. Cheese, as you can see, not the prettiest. But let's go ahead and let's get a taste. And cheese is a little bit spicy. Burger is room temperature at that, pretty cold. Does not taste like a pre-cooked burger. It's definitely a fresh meat burger. Potato bun, 2 pop points. Next up, I think these are cheese curds. Let's go ahead and taste. You can't be here with the Brewers and have some cheese curds. I had cheese curds in a Brewers helmet at Miller Park back in the day. These are good. Warm, perfect crispiness with that nice soft cheesy inside. We'll go ahead and give those 4 pop points as well. Now the celery seed slaw. A lot of vegetables. Let's go ahead and show you here. Go ahead and give this a taste. Very crunchy. Tastes like a regular coleslaw. Nothing too special about it. 3 pop points. All right, with some nachos now. Grilled chicken, queso, jalapenos. Chicken has some spice. Nice standard nacho chips. Queso's cold. So really, so far it seems like all the food is very cold. It's really almost making the whole experience that started off so great go downhill very quickly. We're gonna give it 3 pop points for the nachos. 2 more things left to review. Soft pretzel and a churro. Let's go ahead. They're nice, hot, and fresh. They're very dry. They need more butter. This is getting 2 pop points. I mean, it's free. If it wasn't free, I wouldn't eat it. I have very high expectations for a churro. I've been craving it for a while. All right, popcorn review time. Tiny little bag up here. I know, not really fair that it's not fresh, but we are going to review it as part of our Rays Rush ticket experience. Buttery, not very salty. It's warm because it was in the warmer, but it was not freshly popped. So overall, for the first time ever for popcorn, we're doing pop points, as it does not count for the top of the pop rankings. I would go ahead and give this a 5 out of 6 pop points. It's really not bad, but I would prefer a little bit more salt. So normally Steinbrenner Field has great food. Tropicana Field has great food. I love going to the Trop every year, trying everything new, all the crazy food dishes. There's not a lot of crazy food dishes, so you would hope that they could do the staples right here. This buffet, everything was very cold. Pretzels were dry, churros were dry. So overall, for this buffet, if I didn't get it included with my ticket, I don't think I'd be very happy. But because the value of the ticket was so good, I think I do recommend it. This is Rays history. I think it's got to be the first time the tarp has gone on the field at a Rays game. Now, normally I would not be celebrating a rain delay, but this one was historic. Kudos to the Rays for having commemorative ponchos to pass out to all the fans to celebrate this extra special occasion. So I'm a big fan of playing baseball outside and not in dome stadiums, and I will say, even though we are having a rain delay today, the first one in Rays history at that, I do think Steinbrenner Field is almost providing a better experience for me than the Trop. Even with the mid-game delay, I feel like there was enough areas to stay dry while at the ballpark, including on the covered rooftop bar next to our seats for Rays Rush. My next highlight is how they brought over as much in-game elements from the Trop as they could. We knew that Raymond and DJ Kitty would be there, but the small stuff like the home run derby for a child pregame, to the Rays regatta race, Rays shuffle, and mascot race really were nice tastes of the Trop. Wins are extra special at GMS Field with fireworks, and of course they had to find a way to bring that winning orange roof over as well. Overall at Steinbrenner Field, the food menus at the regular concessions offered the traditional ballpark staples. Unfortunately, none of the amazing specialty food from the Trop made its way over to GMS. The food on the rooftop was just okay. If it was served warm, it would have been passable ballpark fare. All that in mind, 2 pop points for food. For value, concession prices seemed slightly high, with a hot dog costing $7.49 and a non-refillable soda for $9.99. Really missing those drink refill stations from the Trop. Parking was $30 across the street, much better than the $50 or $60 during Buccaneers game days. Rays Rush really propels the value. The $20 general admission ticket is a great deal with lots of unique standing areas. For an additional $30, you cannot go wrong with the rooftop. Between the unlimited beer, wine, and soft drinks, as well as the food buffet for almost the whole game, you can really make your money back. So for that, Rays Rush carries the value to 5 pop points. The fan experience at GMS Field is fine for what it is. You're very close to the action, which is nice. There's not any amazing feature that you have to see, but that's okay because this is just a temporary home. Also, massive shout out to the Rays for fixing one of my hot takes on our last visit to Steinbrenner Field. They've now put ribbon boards in, so when you're sitting in the outfield, you can at least see the current count and how many outs are in the inning. So, for fan experience, 3 pop points. The Rays brought as much fun as they could from the Trop. Raymond and DJ Kitty were mingling around the stands, the mascot race and Rays shuffle made their way over for the in-game entertainment. Since the games are held outside, they can now shoot fireworks after home runs and Rays wins, which is a fun added element. 4 pop points for fun. Add it all up, and the Tampa Bay Rays at George M Steinbrenner Field get an overall stadium score of 7 out of 10 or sprinkled with salt. Well, you had the score, and that's the show. Let me know if you are planning a visit to see the Rays this summer. Hopefully, the Trop is able to make a comeback once again in 2026.